I swear, I'm just gonna play Minecraft the whole time we're recording.
No, you can't.
That's
Yeah.
not BakaTaka.
I can.
That's not the BakaTaka way. Owie.
Did you just throw that at my computer?
Yeah.
You turd.
Do you even have your controller?
How are you gonna be able to play?
Yeah,
if you don't have your
I brought
controller?
my mouse.
How are you?
Track.
How are you gonna play without a controller?
So who's gonna bump? Who's gonna?
Huh?
Hmm?
What did you say? What did you say?
I stroked out. I'm sorry.
I wasn't sure what was happening.
Hey, you punk! That better not be the smell of slacking off! It's a kiss, sir! A kiss! Roger that!
What's a fun house?
Don't hold me back!
Unbelievably dull.
Thirdly, what jolly holiday ideas have you come up with?
All right, which one of you is next? Step forward.
Penalty!
Hey everybody, and welcome to BakaTaka. Sitting on the left, we have George.
It's me.
Sitting in the middle, it's Eric.
It's me.
And sitting on the right, it's me, Kick Puncher / Chase. And you're listening to BakaTaka Season 2, Episode 4. Welcome to BakaTaka.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool.
Why'd you say the same thing I said?
I always say it's me.
No.
You want me to say hello?
Yeah. Run it again, just so he can say the right thing.
Starting at the beginning again. This is gonna be. Let's start it off with some news.
It's me.
What's up?
Much better. Okay, now
I'm
we
glad-
can go to news.
I'm glad you feel better.
Let's start everything with some news. What you got?
I got some news. Announcement day for Persona 5.
Like today?
Like release date
Oh,
for the West.
Oh, what is it?
Spring 2020.
I thought we already knew that.
But
no,
like-
we just knew early. We just knew next year.
knew.
They
it was
just
like
said
first quarter next
It was
year.
like sometime 2020, but
Huh.
now for the West they're saying spring 2020.
So it's like a legitimate,
Yeah.
3 years after the first year.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's confirmed that it's spring
Yeah.
2020, so probably really early next
I
year.
assumed it was coming out sooner, so I should have just played through it again.
I thought about like literally 2 or 3 days ago. I was thinking about playing through it again, but then they announced spring 2020. I was
Yeah.
like, it's such a weird like limbo spot if I should play it or not.
You should just wait until it comes out.
Yeah.
Because when it comes out, you're going to want to play it.
And there's
Yeah.
going to be a lot of new stuff in that, which so it's
Plus,
going to be like
I'm going to get a PS4 to play it, so we can just all play at the same time.
We can just let's play it.
What?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not let's playing it.
why not?
I'm gonna play it on my own time at a much faster pace than a let's play should.
You can play fast on a Let's Play.
That is the coward move.
Yeah, that is the coward.
You
I
are
would
the
just
coward.
live stream it.
That's
You
basically
could do
a Let's
that.
Play.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
live Let's Play.
We'll live stream it.
There we go.
yeah.
Don't hold your breath. You'll die because it's not happening.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not live streaming it.
Yeah.
Oops.
We don't
I mean,
even know how to
I don't
live
have
stream.
I don't have a capture
Oops.
card or anything
Just hit
either.
the play button and then it starts playing.
Oh,
I don't know.
that sounds
I'm
complicated.
making
Let's
stuff
just
up.
not do it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it.
Oh, okay. So he is doing
Oh,
it. So
okay.
Eric,
I didn't say I'm
Eric
doing it. I wouldn't mind doing
Then
it.
why'd you say that?
Eric just confirmed that he is indeed going to live stream Persona 5
the
The Royal
on PS4
Pro,
coming
PS4 Pro.
in spring 2020.
Yes. One of the months of spring on a date in whatever month that is. That I think you told us.
I'm not live streaming it.
Yeah, you are. You just confirmed it.
I said I would.
Exactly.
Not
Whoa.
live streaming.
Are you
Now
or
you're
are you
adding
not
nonsense.
live
I'm not live streaming.
Why?
it.
Why are you going?
You just said
you're
you-
just like baiting everyone.
You promised all three of
I'm
our
baiting
viewers.
who?
All three of them. All three of our
Yeah.
viewers.
It would be fun to do it, but I'm not doing it.
So you are doing it because
No.
it'd be fun.
Are you going to buy me a capture card?
No.
Dude, you're old. You don't have fun anymore. You
Just
need
use
more
the
fun in
share
your life.
button.
Come on, just do
I-
something fun.
I
Come on,
have
do
fun
it.
every day.
Just use
Then
the
you-
share button.
Ew.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
that really bad PS4 streaming UI? No.
I
Yes.
mean, you don't have to do anything extra than just hitting the
Yes.
button, really.
I want it to look good, not...
It's a live stream. What do you?
Yeah, it's gonna look bad. We'll just blame it on their
Maybe
internet.
it'll be my new livelihood instead of BakaTaka.
Well, then it'll be like,
This is
this
not
is
a
bad. I need to
livelihood.
get something
Yeah,
to
you're
make
right.
it better. Anyway, what else we got? You got something?
We should make a Patreon, and then the news right now can be go to our Patreon and support us so we can get paid for this.
Hey guys, this just in. BakaTaka Patreon. Go on patreon.com/BakaTaka and donate
But we need,
whatever
like-
you want today.
We need like exclusive content for like Patreon, right?
We got podcasts. We
No.
got video podcasts. We got audio podcasts.
Maybe.
We got a logo
could.
that's
Okay,
slightly out
look.
of frame.
The truth of the matter is...
exclusive
while-
BakaTaka Snapchat with
Oh,
Patreon.
no exclusive Snapchat. Not happening.
Do you even use Snapchat?
Nah,
I have the app.
I got rid of it a
I'll
long time
use
ago.
I never even put it on.
I used it so little.
While
Yeah.
we say we have a Patreon, in a much more real sense of the word, we don't have a Patreon.
Oh, we don't. I mean, if we did, it would be linked down below. But I mean,
Yeah.
That's gonna be a...
nobody's
Nobody watches this.
right, and nobody's gonna give us money. to
Doesn't
not
mean we
watch
can't
it.
get one.
I mean,
We probably could get one. I don't know. I don't know how Patreon works. Do you have to have like a certain subscriber count?
Let's say
or
yes
something?
and then continue the conversation. from
yeah,
there.
sure.
Okay.
We don't have a Patreon. We're not thinking about getting a Patreon.
But we just were.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, we're not getting Patreon
Okay.
at this moment.
There's a lot of fake news going on.
There's-
This episode.
I mean, what else are we gonna talk about? We're
yeah,
just three
I
dudes.
haven't really heard about anything big happening, to be honest.
High Score Girl season 2 is coming next season.
I mean, we need like news.
Oh, you meant
Oh,
like
what was that?
newsworthy.
What was that show
Oh!
you just watched a trailer of? Comes out in fall. We get 3 days of fall, so
the
isekai one?
Yeah, the
I don't know the one with the
isekai
magical
one.
girls
the
and
one,
isekai.
the one
and
where
she wants to be normal.
Yeah, she's like, I want
Oh,
to
I'm
be transported
overpowered.
to another
Yeah.
world and be average and stuff.
Yeah.
But she ends up being like super overpowered and stuff.
Yeah, it looks like
It looked good.
It looked like New Girl.
Yeah,
I know. I was actually
New
pumped.
game.
I'm happy.
New game,
Yeah.
not New Girl. New game.
I like isekai and I like girls doing cute things, so I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah,
You know, it's that simple.
I mean, I like overpowered main characters.
Amen.
So there we go.
Give me some SAO.
Ew.
I got
I
some,
love SAO.
I got some news.
Give it to us.
Ooh, is it actual
In
news?
1 week, Astral Chain comes out.
I need.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah.
I need to pre-order that still.
Here's some other news that's not weeb that excites me.
Is there a special edition of that before we move on?
I don't think so.
Aw.
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Well,
I
save
wish
some
it
money.
was.
Is Monday, August 26th.
I've heard of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is a day in the year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
True. Most years.
The classic World of Warcraft servers go live.
I heard they changed it though, so it's not the same as it was, when it was classic.
Well, I mean, if it was the same as it was before, it'd be vanilla. Classic is just a vanilla
So
like experience.
that means you can still sign into your classic account.
I mean, it's just so classic is just basically they took the very first game,
and
the
then
base
they're
game,
limiting to you.
and
only
they
be able
brought
to
it
play that.
back, but they made some minor changes to it.
So the
Gotcha.
WoW that the WoW that is out now.
Yeah.
Is that the same WoW as before,
Yeah.
or is it is it like this was the beginning, classic WoW, vanilla WoW,
Yeah.
and they just kept adding to the game
Yep.
more and more and more and changed it, or
Mhm.
at some point did they just move World of Warcraft over to the new version as opposed to the old one,
They just kept
adding things
to
and
it.
upgrading
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh.
And
so
upgrading
what we
graphics.
have now
Okay.
is just all the stuff they've implemented and added.
So
And classic WoW is just going back to the very original experience.
okay, so classic WoW is literally just here's some bad graphics and less content.
Yeah, so I think they're going to have graphics that like you can have it updated.
Oh,
so
okay,
like
that's
the
kinda
graphics
cool.
look good.
That's
But
nice.
you get it's basically being transported back to 2004.
Okay.
Is that going to be your life for like the next
Interesting.
month and a half?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. that
Oh,
is.
yeah.
We know for a fact.
I don't think you realized how much World
No,
of
I
Warcraft
mean
I
I've
used to
heard
play.
you mention it.
I
thought
used
you
to
would-
play a
because-
lot.
He was that one episode of South Park.
Because
That
I
was
also
him.
I also
in
remember
his
when
basement with his friends, just grinding in the first like entry level
I-
forest to beat the one guy.
I
who
also
got really
remember-
way too powerful.
I also remember when you said you're never going to give up Azure Lane.
I mean, I say things.
When was the last time you got on Azure Lane?
A few weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Weeks.
Yeah.
But what about your ship girls?
So if I wait long enough and log in, I'll get a nice note from Akashi. So I'm waiting for that.
Well, now for that note.
Yeah.
Which one's Akashi?
The green hair repair girl.
Why do you know? Why is only she the one that gives you the note?
I
Do
don't
none of the
know.
others give you notes?
She's the repair one.
She's like the main.
Oh, she's not a
secretary.
ship you have.
She's a
like
ship I have. She's the IJ Anakashi.
Yeah.
I don't know why they do
Don't
that
you
with
add
just
your
right now.
lane,
How long do you
George?
have to wait before that? Like a month?
It's like 30 days. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I think I got that on my phone account, and then I went back on and I was just
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, what's this?"
Yeah, it just sends a note. It's like
Yeah.
we've been watching. Me and the other ship girls have been diligently watching while you've been away.
That's nice.
It's very touching
Yeah.
to the heart. So,
Taking care of things, making sure.
but back to World of Warcraft.
Back to World of Warcraft.
Classic's coming out 26. Me and the boys are playing.
Mhm.
So it's me, Ben, Big Cat,
Yeah.
and another homeboy, John.
Yeah.
If anybody else wants to play,
Mm,
we need a fifth.
why?
Chase,
Why
George.
do you need a fifth?
It takes 5 people to run dungeons. So it's
You
just
have to have 5 people?
you don't. I mean,
George
you
likes
have to-
SAO. Get him.
So you have to have. So like progression dungeon, you have to have 5. But like if you're going back to like a level 20 dungeon and you're 60, you can just solo it. But you don't need to do that anymore.
Mm.
So it's more for just like leveling, keeping in a friend group, goofing
Well,
around, having fun.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Wow, guys! You know, Big Cat will be so disappointed.
It's not him.
It's okay.
It's the game.
We're trying so hard to get a 5th. Like I've been reaching into.
It's not you guys. It's the game.
I've been reaching everywhere to get a 5th person.
That's
Joe-
Jeff.
Hey.
Jeff's not gonna play
Hey,
World.
I know.
That's Tom.
You can.
You've been
Just-
trying so hard to get a fib.
No.
You don't want to ask Tom?
We can move on.
Anyway.
What if you ask Tommy? I think he actually used to play.
Yeah. He used to
Who's
play.
Tommy?
Jared and Zach's dad.
Jared Zackstad. He used to play. He used to play WoW like a lot.
Yeah.
Was he like
he was big into it.
best in the world?
I honestly could have probably been.
I don't know, but I
I
assume.
was.
I
Oh.
don't know about that.
I was.
You were top in the world.
Yeah.
You were the number 1 player.
So when people were not like number 1 player, but when we were keeping logs for
Mhm.
specific classes as Shadow Priest and Guild Progression, I would post the logs and they would rank you against other people in the world. I would consistently rank in the top 50 on each fight.
Oh.
Wow, what a loser.
Yeah, I was.
Nice.
Well, now
Yeah, I was.
he's a higher being
No,
right
I,
now.
like, so I was antisocial. I was a loser. I played a
Oh.
lot of WoW.
Look how far you've come. Now you're on an anime podcast
Yeah.
Wow.
with us.
Right?
How the times have changed. Wow.
Yeah, your life
Right.
has really improved.
Yeah. But I'm not as antisocial.
True.
I
That's
work
cool.
out.
Yeah.
True.
That's all I got going for me.
That's basically the same thing I've got going.
Hey.
But that's all the news I've got.
Oh, okay. You got
Classic
any news?
WoW's what I'm pumped
As soon as
for.
you start working out, Chase, then we're all the same.
You're right.
I mean, I thought there was going to be a little bit more, but no.
No, it's Chase we're talking about. But
Yeah, I mean,
that's all the news I got.
There you
Persona
go.
5 announcement day. Classic WoW's coming out. I'm excited.
You got any news?
I don't know of anything interesting coming out.
Then-
I haven't seen a thing.
We will move over to what we've been watching / playing. Who wants to go first? I'm going first.
You are the leader.
Yes.
So.
You know why I'm going first?
Because
Because
I went first
I've-
last time.
Well, no, because I got a story, and I'm going to tell a story.
Oh, I got something to ask you, Chase.
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead.
So
And
this
then I'll tell the
this
story.
will fall in before
Yeah.
we start getting into whatever.
Yeah.
George and I were working out the other day, and we had a very serious question come up.
Yes.
So we were wondering if we both vanished, died, stopped going to BakaTaka, what would you do?
Well, what happened?
What happens to
BakaTaka
BakaTaka?
if we just die?
We're just gone.
We're just gone. What happens to BakaTaka?
Yeah.
Well,
Do you just try to place us? Are you just gonna replace
no, I can't
us?
replace you guys. Let's
But are you
see.
gonna try anyway?
Maybe I'll just. You know what I would do?
Hit us.
Impressions.
I would keep.
I mean, he did try to do the impression of you on the Persona episode.
Did he actually?
Yeah, in the intro.
Yeah.
I don't know if I watched
I would
that
like
Because he was
episode.
introducing us like normal, and he was like, "I'm George." You're all like on your side.
My name's Jeff.
I would keep things going and keep the dream alive because I know that you guys would one day return.
From the dead?
From,
Yes.
From death.
Yeah.
From
That's-
beyond the
that's-
grave.
It's the anime way.
I mean, that's not wrong. But
Yeah,
it's
I mean-
also not correct either.
Oh. I guess I lose then. I lost this game.
So,
Good
I mean,
enough
is
answer.
this BakaTaka is just over if we're gone?
Damn.
I mean, yeah, I'd find some way.
Would you
Where
pull?
there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
I have to pull on like Emily and Jeff.
But neither of them would be the Eric that just occasionally cusses every once in a while.
Whoa! I don't swear.
You swear.
Occasionally.
You swear occasionally.
And it adds some, it's a spice in the show,
No.
you know?
I'm going to move over to the story time.
Okay,
All right,
yes.
you're ready. So, there's a story about this one boy, and he's like, man, the one thing I want for Christmas, that is definitely it. And he wished so hard that this dream would come true. And lo and behold, Santa heard his dream, and he's just like, that's a tough present to gift this boy. I'm gonna need some help. And I know it's early, but if we have to get a head start if we want this to achieve in this boy's present gift giving. So Santa went over and he's like, who are the only people who could help gift this present to this boy? And he's thought of an idea, and he knew exactly who it was. It was the BakaTaka cast. So he flew over and he met with me first, because he knows that we record at my place and stuff. So and, and
Okay.
he came in.
Fair
And
enough.
he's just like, Chase, ho, 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 ho. I'm Santa. The old Kris Kringle himself. And he came up, and with his bowl full of jelly, he gave me a firm handshake, just like that.
Yeah.
And he said, I need your help. I need the BakaTaka cast to help this gift come true. And I said, Santa, I never stopped believing in you. What do you need me to do?
Wait,
Okay.
before you continue, can I guess the ending?
Sure, go ahead.
Did you sign us up for Make-A-Wish or something?
No.
I just want to make sure.
Anyway.
Did you sign us up for some mall volunteering?
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Santa tells me his request, and I look at him and I say, you came to the right place. But Santa, I realized I knew my cast members too well. I said, they could never help with this dream. The only one who could do it is me. With a ho, 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 he jumped on top of his sled with his reindeer, and he said, Chase, you'll make this happen. Thank you. And he rode off on Dasher, on Dancer, on
Prancer.
Prancer and Vixen.
Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen.
all of you.
Wow, you
Get
know
up
all
and
of
get
them.
out
Okay.
there. Even you, Rudolph, whose nose wasn't really going in the sunlight. But, anyway.
We get it.
Yeah.
He made his way off. And I began to work on this gift. And eventually, I completed the gift. And I was like, wow, that took a whole week to complete. And that gift was for one special little boy named Jackson.
Oh, no.
no.
I know exactly what
Did you-
happened. He did it.
Did you do it all?
I did it all.
He did the thing.
Did you do it all?
No.
I did all of it.
Oh my goodness.
Jeez, we told you.
Before
Don't
we
do
go
it.
into it, what's the score?
Oh, stop.
What's the score?
What's the score?
What's
I'm
the
not going to
score?
tell the score first, but I'm going to say yes.
Over under 6.
Over.
Oh no. So
What
this
if
is
it-
why you haven't been updating
Oh,
anything.
no.
This I have hit it from the list. I was like, I no one's going to know about this.
Oh.
So Jackson, this one's for you.
I'm so
I completed
disappointed.
all 51 episodes of F-Zero
No.
GP Legend,
So-
the Captain Falcon anime.
We were talking about this the other day.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we were.
And we both agreed on that's the last thing we would ever do. Or I at least said, I would watch every single anime known, and that would be the last one I would get to.
Right?
I said it wouldn't necessarily be the last one, but it would be very low on the list.
Let me tell you something. That's a mistake. I watched all 51 episodes of this. I watched this in 4 different ways that you can watch it. I watched the dub from 4Kids. I watched the fan dub on YouTube. I watched it with subtitles. I watched it with Japanese voices without subtitles.
Wait,
Yeah.
Tom, calm down.
This is all I watched
Whoa.
it all on YouTube.
Did you watch every single episode
Yes.
each way? Or was it just a mix mash?
No, it was
those?
a mix mash of them and stuff like that. The first 15,
Okay.
15 episodes were the dubs and stuff like that, mixing between the 4Kids dub and the YouTube fan dub. The 4Kids dub was actually better than the fan one, but the fan one kept in the opening and they kept in some of the swears that apparently were in the show and stuff. The Japanese one, I mean, like, I could kind of still get what they were saying even without the subtitles there and get the point across. This show is pretty spectacular, I'm not gonna lie. So for starters, all the characters going back. For starters, this show has a lot of story and a lot of setup and a lot of build up that you wouldn't expect from this show, but it's there.
I mean, like in the actual games, like in the lore behind it, if you read all the racer profiles and play the story modes, there's a lot of lore to the F-Zero series.
You think you're watching and you're like, this is just some kid's show and stuff like that. And as you're watching, like, it does kind of take like 30 something episodes to get to the reveals coming out and stuff like that. But when they start happening, you're just like, did not expect this at all. There's one episode with my favorite character. His name's James.
Okay.
That's his first name. And can you guess what his last name is?
Dick Hammer.
McLeod?
Yes.
I'm looking at the Mal Page.
Yeah. Which, if I'm not mistaken, that's Fox's dad's name, right? James
Fox McLeod. Yeah.
Yeah, James McLeod is his dad and stuff. And a human version of James McLeod is there right around.
I wonder if that was intentional, because I mean obviously they're both Nintendo IPs.
Yeah,
so. Smash and everything was out.
Yeah, I mean, like, by far that was probably the best episode.
This was 2003 to 2004.
Yeah.
I thought it was earlier than that for some reason, but I'm not familiar with the F-Zero series, so I don't even know when the games came out, to be honest.
There is what's it called? The characters, they all have like out of this world names. Like there's
Captain Falcon.
Yeah, I mean there's Captain Falcon.
Shadow.
There's Black Shadow. Stop looking at him. You're
Jack Levin.
Yes.
Super Arrow.
Yeah.
The Skull.
Miss Killer.
Blood Falcon. Ryu Suzaku.
Yeah. Which in the dub his name is Rick Wheeler.
Pico.
Yeah.
I love how all these cool names in there. Pico.
There's a lot of build up to what he also mentioned to me, which is there's this ultimate Falcon punch at the last episode. Really awesome. The show ends on like a really awesome note. It's kind of, as I was watching this, I was like, this is kind of like if you watch Speed Racer and you like Speed Racer and you're looking for something like it, but also like a bit more. This is definitely that. Yeah. Like, this is like, if you want anything like Speed Racer, this is what I would point you towards. F-Zero, GP Legend.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. No, I'm just kidding. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It is surprisingly very like enjoyable to watch.
That's pretty much in line with what it has here. It's got a 6.48 overall from all 1,501 users.
Yes.
So
anyway, Jackson, that's for you.
Wow.
That was one of the most disappointing things that's ever happened.
So we lost a viewer.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, honestly, we just lost our only religious viewer.
He said he was going to keep listening until we watched the
No, he said he's still waiting for them to talk about the F-Zero.
Yeah, and then he said he was going to stop when we actually do.
No!
Yeah.
He likes anime. He's a weeb at heart.
He doesn't watch anime.
He loves anime. Anyway, I've actually been watching more, but I'll go ahead and hand it over to one of you guys.
Wait, no, finish what you're watching, because we haven't been watching a lot.
All right, well, I've been watching some Aryan stuff, getting caught up on that. I've been getting caught up on Fire Force.
Yeah.
Really enjoying that.
Okay.
Also, you guys are probably going to get another cringe. I actually got caught up on Dr. Stone.
So
it's a bit better than the first episode.
I'll say I actually do kind of want to watch Dr. Stone. At least give it a little bit more than just the first episode.
Let me say this.
I expect it to be cringy, but if I go in expecting the cringe, I think I can have fun with it.
The concept of the show is awesome. I really like it, where it like resets everything.
And the concept does sound good.
The
it's
characters
just their faces and their designs and their yelling.
The characters themselves, I don't really like.
Okay, that's
but the point of the show and like you like the the stakes of the show, because like when people like it's like if the main character dies, you know, he's like really smart and he's kind of the one like helping fix everything and stuff. So it's I gave it like a 6, whereas before I had it like a 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm enjoying it more than I was before.
Okay,
still not like, you know, number one of
good.
I don't think it's super hype, but I am enjoying it. Fire Force though, let me tell you, that's a good.
Fire Force is. I like it.
Fire Force is really enjoyable. I also started watching another one, The Abandoned Sacred Beasts. So this one's kind of like
my brother's actually watching that.
Oh
and
yeah,
he says it's really good.
It's basically like a Golden Kamui, different setting, because but instead of for like the treasure hunt and stuff like that, it's like he's going. There's basically all these mutated soldiers and stuff like that, and they're like chimeras basically. But eventually the chimera stuff, like the animal that they're like mixed with or whatever, starts like taking control and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they go crazy. So there's this one guy just going around killing them all.
Oh yeah, I saw. Yeah, I saw. Okay.
Yeah. And I've only watched a couple episodes so far, but I think it's pretty cool.
Oh, it's Mappa.
Yeah. Which I think is also the ones who did Golden Community.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Let me look this up. I also, what else? Oh yeah. I don't think I talked about it, but Mobile Suit Gundam: The Origins, the TV version that came out like a bit ago. I'm watching the dub as it's airing because they're releasing the dub by episode, so I'm just watching.
Is that just the original Mobile Suit Gundam?
Yeah, the origin.
Yeah.
It's basically It's a recut version of the OVAs.
Okay.
Which I think is what you watch.
So it's still them finding the Gundam, finding the new types, and Char Aznavour's.
Yeah. It's basically about his life, going up and stuff.
Okay.
And I'm really enjoying that.
I mean, I like the movie. I watched the movies and they were good.
Yeah,
I really liked them.
And from what I understand, it's basically the movies, but it's like in a different.
Yeah, I would say if you're going to watch the original Gundam, either watch the movies or these OVAs, because the original series is like 50 episodes, but a lot of it is like filler and trying to sell you toys. Or trying to hype you up. Right, because it's trying to hype you up to sell.
It was like Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, the Origin's really good. I'm really enjoying it.
Well, they got a special announced.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I still need to watch the show.
Yeah.
I'm looking at
Why the hell are you here, teacher?
Yeah.
Other than that, I think the only other show that I've been watching more is I watched all of the Don Machi side story.
Sword Oratorio?
Yeah, Sword Oratorio. And then I started watching season 2.
Okay.
So yeah. That's it for me.
It's not bad. Been watching some stuff.
Okay.
Cool. I guess I'll go next.
Yeah.
What have I been watching and or playing? So I think last time we're talking, I was still finishing up Juni Taisen.
Oh, that's already the last couple episodes.
Okay, so
you saw the rat.
Yeah. So the score was taking a hard nosedive, right? So it was really bad, and then the rat showed up, and I didn't mind it as much.
Yeah, because it's just like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah. So there was a lot of exposition and just stuff I didn't enjoy about a lot of the characters. It was just hard. Like if they introduced the rat at this start that way.
I think they were going for that reveal at the end.
Yeah, but it's just like
what they were playing for, which you could see coming if you kind of not exactly like his ability or whatever and stuff, but like you can kind of see coming the fact that
if they just showed more attention to Rat.
I'm sorry, what show are we talking about?
Juni Taisen.
The Zodiac
War.
I don't know what that is.
The one where they get the
Just-
12 people that represent the zodiac signs for Battle Royale.
JUNI.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fruits Basket.
Yeah, we were talking about it last
yes,
time.
yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I think if they just put more focus on the rat throughout the series
Yeah.
and made him more of a main character to follow, I would have enjoyed it a lot more. It might have taken away from the ending, but
Yeah.
overall as a series, I might have enjoyed it a little bit more.
Maybe if they had him doing some like mysterious stuff, like he'd
Yeah.
come up and he like just be like he'd be like all nonchalant but like confidently and stuff like that,
Like,
just like
if
doing
he was
stuff,
doing some,
and
like-
they like it would be so confusing to everyone else, but
Yeah.
he's just like, yeah, this is normal.
Like, if he was doing some shady rat shit, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
This is understandable, but he saved the ending, so
Yeah.
I'll give him that. He saved the ending. I gave the show a 4 because I only had to watch like his arc from the last 2 weeks ago,
Right.
so it was like 3 episodes. I finished in like a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't recommend the show unless you're just there to like watch. Really, it's like watching a Final Destination movie.
Yeah. And also
Oh yeah.
the animation kind of gets worse like the longer
Yeah.
it goes on. It gets
Well, I mean
more
that's
CG.
but that's
is what
like
it is.
usual in
Yeah.
most shows. But the animation's still really fantastic in the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
But watching Juni Taisen's like watching a Final Destination movie. You don't really watch it for the plot. You just want to watch dumb, pointless deaths.
Yeah.
And really bad characters.
Yeah.
So,
It's a battle royale that you can see. You know who's gonna win, and next it's just like, how are they gonna die?
yeah. So Juni Taisen was a little bit special because it was number 999
That's
that I completed on the list. So then I was looking for the big 1000.
And you were like, I know, a One Piece movie.
No.
Oh.
I actually thought about doing a movie, but I was like, I'll go with some. So what I did for number 900,
Uh-huh.
I watched Pokemon Origins. That
I still need to watch that. It's
That-
on YouTube, isn't it?
I think so, or you can just find it on
Yeah,
some
you
back
can
alley
watch
site.
that.
Because it's only 6
episodes.
episodes.
Yeah.
6,
So
4.
Origins,
Is it 4? Oh,
Origins
yeah.
was good because it was just it took Pokemon and did it differently because
Yeah.
they weren't blabbering their name. It followed the story of like Red through
Yeah.
the game. So then I was like, okay, I did that for number 900. What can I do for 1,000? I went to that YouTube series Pokemon Generations. So it was it was like 18 episodes.
Yeah.
It was like 17, 18
I see.
episodes of like 5-minute shorts of things that happened in the games. So they took events from the games and
and
animated it and put
Gotcha.
like lore behind it. So
like the Cubone and the tower or something like that.
so it's like the rocket bases and like fighting Giovanni and him
Gotcha.
leaving. It showed like an actual like police force doing police work.
Oh, okay.
And like had like Growlithe on the team and stuff like that. So Looker is a international police officer that was
Yeah.
introduced in Gen 4. Absolutely hated him. They did him justice in Pokemon Generations because he was
Okay.
an actual like police detective
Right.
instead of just some goofy stupid character.
Like Officer Jenny.
Yeah. And then they just took other events like the Lance's fights in the rocket base outside of Lake of Rage.
Right.
Like he takes his Dragonite and just like hyper beams across the bridge. And it just takes events from the game and it animates them and puts lore behind it. It's really cool. Like the rival in Gold and Silver, they put lore behind him that like he's Giovanni's son. It's really cool. I gave it a 7. It's if you're a big Pokemon fan, watch it. It's a very different way to tell Pokemon. It's not kids. It's more,
Yeah.
but it's not like exactly adult.
It's like Origin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a different, cooler way to tell Pokemon.
Yeah.
I gave it a 7, but that was big number 1,000. So
Had to go out with Pokemon.
yeah,
I love it.
And you can like 2
I'll
months
be
ago,
there
you were
soon.
like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
yeah. I didn't know if I didn't know I was gonna make because I started One Piece.
Right.
So
Yeah.
But I mean, you finished it with like 4 months to spare.
yeah. So I mean, I finally if I was going at an old pace, I would have already hit 1,000, but I just now hit it. So
That's cool.
I mean, I'm a quarter of the way there. I've got 253.
I mean, I used to not care, and then when you start getting to like 700, you start looking at it a little
This
bit more.
matters.
Yeah, well, it's not like that. It matters. It's like I've seen a lot, so it's like treating it as
Well,
like
I mean,
achievement or a trophy
there's
system.
a point where it's like, this is a substantial part of your life. I mean, I'm looking at just my list right here, 253 titles, and it gives you all those stats down
Yeah.
there, and it's like 192 TV shows,
253 titles?
14 OVAs, 21
That's
movies,
days.
20 specials.
all mine.
I know.
I've watched 3,201 episodes. I've spent 52.34 days watching anime.
He
That's
spent
like straight.
253 days.
Exactly. That's insane.
Yeah. Because I mean, like going back to World of Warcraft
It's a lot of anime.
going back to World of Warcraft, one of my characters literally had 365 days played on it. Like, that's how much I played that. So
It just caps out there.
yeah, so I mean, it's a very substantial part of my life, and it's cool. 1,000,
Yeah.
reach 1,000.
You
So
don't
then
want that to be what defines you, but at
Yeah.
the same time,
Right,
you
but I
want
mean,
it
it's
to
just like-
matter since
yeah.
you have done
I
it.
mean, I invest time into it, and I enjoy it. It's a hobby.
Exactly.
But hitting 1,000, you might think like, oh no,
Lose the
you're gonna lose
stride.
interest.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna keep up with it anymore. I was like, nah. I jumped right back into it, and I watched Kakegurui. Compulsive Gambler.
Yes.
So when it was airing, I got to like episode 5 while it was airing, and then I dropped it because of personal things that are happening in my life.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then I just picked it up 3 or 4 days ago and finished season 1 and got like 8 episodes into season 2. Season 1 was so much fun. So the gambles, the thing I love about the show is they spend a lot of time building up the characters
Yeah.
and having fun with the characters and having fun with the game. But when they actually do the gamble, it's so short and sweet. Like some of the gambles are literally like 5 minutes
Right.
of like
Yeah. Yeah.
an episode explaining the character backstory, like their thought process and everything, and then it's just Jabami
It's just
going
a
like,
card flip.
yeah, it's just whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just bank it all on this, and it's like 5 minutes of the gamble and it's over. That's what I love about the show is
Yeah.
they spend so much time on that. It makes it so much. It feels so tense.
That's
too.
literally the opposite of Kaiji.
Yeah.
So where Kaiji's like an episode for a card flip.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think he literally had like there was at one point where it was like 50 chapters for like a card flip or something like that.
Yeah, and it's just like,
Yeah.
but it's so intense, and it's like you're biting your nails the entire time watching.
Yeah.
because he's about to lose his fingers or something like that on stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I mean,
the ultimate survivor, Kaiji.
yeah. And it's just it's so tense too. Like cuz they're gambling with tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Right.
So you're just like she's insane, but it's just like it's so intense it's cuz she's insane.
Right.
And she's just going all out for these gambles. I love that in season 1. Season 2, they changed it up. They're not gambling with money anymore in season 2. So student council elections going on, and they're gambling with these tokens that count as votes.
Oh,
So
so,
the
it's all about the vote.
Yeah, so the gambling doesn't feel as intense.
Yeah. There's not quite as much
Yeah.
meaning behind it. I
Yeah.
mean, so my impression, and we talked about this a little bit before,
Yeah.
so I think we kind of already agree on here. There is an impact. The
Yeah.
problem is, since it's only 12 episodes, it's
Yeah.
like all of this was good and it's setting it up for something. But the thing it's setting it up for, which will be the next season,
Yeah.
is where all that impact is really going to pay off.
Yeah.
So it's good,
Yeah.
but if it was like a 24 episode season where this was leading up to that impact,
Yeah.
then it'd be much better than this was just the whole
makes
season
sense,
and then there's a
yeah.
whole separate
Yeah.
season.
So like the gambles now don't feel as intense and you don't see the impact yet.
Yeah.
And the characters just aren't as enjoyable.
Overall, I
Because
would
like
agree.
there's the pharmacist sisters that they force basically they're forcing a no fold hand game where you have to keep playing. And then if you lose you or fold, you prick this little needle that poisons you and you'll die if you don't get the antidote.
Oh.
So it's just it feels like fake intensity. 'Cause I don't know. It's just it doesn't feel good since the main character is already established as a really good gambler. Some characters come back and you know they're not as good.
Right.
So it just
Mhm.
feels weird. Just like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
are they going to power up or something? Just nah. One of the idol gamble didn't really feel like there was a resolution. I think the storytelling was not as good and the gambles didn't feel as intense. So season 2, in my opinion, doesn't feel as good as season 1.
I agree overall.
Now if season 3 wraps up a lot of stuff from season 2, when and if it comes around.
And season 2 will be like that Attack on Titan season 3 part 1.
Yeah, where like it'll make more sense and
Yeah.
get better. But as of right now, season 2 doesn't feel as good as season 1. I think I gave season 1 like a 7 or an 8.
Oh, okay.
Season 2 right now feels more like a 5 or a 6.
That's pretty high.
Yeah. I mean, it's still enjoyable.
Yeah.
I still really liked it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still really fun. It's just I think a lot of the charm and intensity from season 1 didn't carry to season 2.
Right.
Yes.
So,
And I think part of that is also because it came so long after. We had to wait
Yeah.
so long to get season 2.
yeah. Which like so it's broken down into gamble into a gamble. Like it's like JoJo styles, right? They don't
Mhm.
stop like fighting. It's
Right.
like one gamble and then after it's done, introduce new character, new gamble. So like the first gamble in season 2 was really good. The finger guillotine.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a good. That was a good.
Even after
series.
like they explain the mechanic, it's just like the fear and the psychology going on is really it was really well done. And
Yeah.
even while they're doing that, they're explaining everything leading up to that moment. It's like one of those movies where they show you the ending at the start and then they do like a rewind and then they tell you everything leading up to that moment.
Right.
It's one of those kind of things.
Okay.
And then it's just the gambles after that weren't good. It was the pharmacist gamble and the idol gamble. I didn't think they felt good. There's like a murder mystery kind of thing, like a mafia style kind of game that was a lot of fun. But if you're into really good animation style, so Mappa did it, and they did a lot of like Shaft style.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
Shaft
see
style,
it.
kind of like character movements, like when they would place characters, it's a lot of Shaft style looking. It's really well done, and they go all out with the animation. Like they're spitting on the camera, the facial expressions, everything. That's all out. Watch the show.
Ew.
And like
Spitting on my face.
it's just like no shows does that. Like where
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
they're
that's
like
true.
yelling and everything.
Yeah.
You see the spit flying out. And it's landing on the camera. So it's really well done. I think if you're into gambling and don't gamble, but if you like the idea of high intensity gambling,
Yeah.
this show is really, really, really fun. Like I said, season 1's like a 7 or an 8. Season 2 is like a 5 or 6 right now. I need to finish it. And yeah, 1001, working on 1002. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep going strong.
Yeah.
One day I might hit 1500.
Solid.
Yep. That's all I've been watching and playing.
George?
Let's see. I have watched a little bit. I haven't played anything recently, so that one easy to take care of. I have been watching some stuff, not much. I'm kind of going back into it. Everything else is kind of slowed down, so I'm able to watch a little bit more. Mostly, I think I've decided to just add some things to my list, and I'm just gonna kind of throw it all and just see what I actually end up watching.
See what stakes.
But
Throw
the
it
plan is to just watch everything I have on my watching. So I just kind of threw it all on there, and I want to just actually finish some shows because there's a lot of shows that I've started and then put on hold or kind of just dropped entirely and actually want to watch. So some of the things that I've seen a couple episodes or I want to watch and haven't seen any yet that I've stuck back on my list. Through no Lion.
Okay.
March comes
Yeah,
in like
yeah,
a
yeah.
lion. You've told me great things about it, so I've seen the first 3 episodes. I'm probably going to start it over from the beginning since it's been so long, but put that on the list. But there's 2 seasons, so
Good first episode.
that one might be a while. I haven't added Brotherhood yet, but I'm going to put Brotherhood on here.
Whoa, the Incredible Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood?
Oh, no, wait. Brotherhood is actually on here.
Whoa!
I've only seen 1 episode, though, so
That's true.
don't expect that one to happen very soon.
Oh. But it's only like the best anime ever in existence.
Meh.
And if you disagree, you're completely wrong.
I don't think it was very good.
Dude, it's obviously the best anime ever existed and ever created.
I hated it.
Ah!
I say it was better.
The original Full Metal Alchemist is better than Brotherhood.
What? Be gone.
Thoughts?
Code Geass.
Yeah.
I've got Code Geass on there. I still haven't watched anything else since I watched those first 4 or 5 episodes on Netflix.
Oh.
Dr. Stone, as I said, watched the first episode. Want to give it at least a chance. Probably get caught up.
Does pick up.
Is it wrong to try to pick up Girls in a Dungeon season 2? loving it. I'm actually caught up with that, aside from the episode that came out today, obviously.
Oh,
So it's already half over though.
dude.
There's only 12 episodes.
Yeah.
I'm so upset.
Did you just say watch the dub?
No, I didn't.
I could watch the dub.
He doesn't read.
I know. He really likes the dubs. No, I'm watching it sub because I watched the original subs.
Yeah.
I don't want to flip back and forth.
I watched the original Attack on Titan sub.
Fire Force, really good. I've been getting caught up with that. I've only seen the first 3 episodes though, so I'm a little
Oh,
behind.
so you already got with Arthur or whatever his name is?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he
I-
shows up in episode 2.
Yeah.
Fire Force is David Productions, right?
It is.
Yes.
Do they
It looks
is like
awesome.
is the JoJo influence in there or
No.
it's completely different stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
It's totally different,
You-
but it is very well done.
You'd think it was like a Bones or like a
Yeah.
strangely a Nappa kind of like action-y show,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, you definitely think Bones mainly because of the Soul Eater kind of thing.
Yeah.
But man, I really like Arthur with wait, oh, you haven't seen that episode? Never mind. Ignore what I was gonna say.
Okay. It's really good. I'm enjoying it very much. I've added Fate Apocrypha back to my list because I watched 18 episodes and then
Yeah.
I never got back around to actually finishing it. So I'm just gonna marathon those last 7 episodes.
You
and
left
just
on
get
stall
it
for
done
waiting.
with. Yeah, I did. Let's see what else. K-On! Season 2. I'm about halfway through that.
Yeah.
Still haven't finished it.
Look at all these classic anime. They just
What are
like,
the? I don't know what shows these are because I don't know these names. Oh, The Sacred Beasts.
oh, okay, yeah.
Added that. Haven't watched any of it yet. What's this one that I've added? Ew, oh, why the hell are you here, teacher?
It's good. So
wanna-
they censored it so much.
Wait, did they?
They censor the moans.
What?
They censor pretty much anything that happens on screen that's slightly not good.
If they didn't censor it, would it just be hentai?
Maybe, I don't know. But like
Huh.
what they censor, how they censor it is they just put a giant like chalkboard in front of it with writing on it,
Huh.
and then you see them like moaning in the background, but you don't hear it because they even censor that. Like they giga censored it.
Man.
Yeah.
Can I watch it uncensored somewhere? Or is the censor part of the show? I like to enjoy art in its original.
Then read the manga.
Blue.
They don't censor that. The manga's really good.
This is a Blu-ray thing, George.
How long is the what?
It's a Blu-ray thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Manga's not that long. It's only, I think, 20 chapters or so at most right now. Like literally, each episode is like a chapter from the manga.
I mean, I believe it. Each episode's only 12 minutes.
Yeah.
I've added Overlord 2. Got about halfway through that. Was tired of the lizard arc.
You still haven't gotten through it?
I've only watched 6 episodes, so I'm right at the end of the lizards.
Just bear through
But I
season
have
2.
to watch it now. I have to watch the lizards again because it's been so long. No, I'm not going to do
You're
that.
not
I'm picking
missing
up at
much.
7. And
Just
finally, I've added Girls Last Trip. Or
Girls Last Tour.
Girls Last Tour, yes.
Girls Last Tour!
The End Girl Trip is listed as a synonym for that. The End Girl Trip.
That's a really enjoyable
Whoa.
show.
I want to see that. I really liked
It's-
I like what I've seen of that
You-
so far.
You haven't seen Kino's Journey, right?
No.
Okay. It's
The new one or the old one?
The old one.
Just watch the old one. Don't bother.
Yeah,
with
don't
the
watch
new
the
one.
I haven't watched it.
Don't bother with the
Don't
new
watch the new one.
one.
It
Yeah.
it literally so like the old one. It has that like dated like character design and like art style and stuff like that, and it has these like very quiet moments, and those are what like make the show special.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
everything in the new one, it's noisy. It's all like there's like colors and everything like looks really nice and stuff like that, and it takes away like everything, all the impact from the original show.
Mm-hmm.
And the original show also has like a spectacular last episode.
Okay.
The,
I also
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah, that was really good.
Well, let me not say spectacular. Let me say
It's
a
a
rough last
twist.
episode.
It's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Well, that one's going on Plan to Watch. I'm not adding that to watching yet. I've clearly got a lot. And the last one was Neon Genesis Evangelion, which I've watched the
Whoa.
first episode of,
Get in the robot.
but yeah, haven't watched any more yet.
So is that it?
That is it.
That is it.
That is
That's
it.
not bad.
That's our
Yeah,
episode.
got a lot to do, a lot on the plate.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a lot on the plate too. Like I've got some other stuff I need to catch up and watch. Like I still need to watch Made in Abyss
Oh,
because I got like halfway through that before I had to stop watching. it.
It's still one of the best first episodes I've ever seen in the show.
I'm just excited to watch a show that's not F-Zero for the once this week. Because that's all I was
It
watching.
sounds like was it a grind or?
No, I mean like so it's halfway a kid show
Yeah.
and stuff like that, but then it starts like it starts getting heavy on like the character development kind of stuff.
It was a grind to watch it as fast as you did.
Yes, as fast because I told him I would be ready to talk about it this episode.
He was.
And,
How many episodes did you watch this morning before?
Oh, I watched 6 episodes on the car rides at work. I was like, I need to finish this. I need to see this
You
Falcon
were
punch.
committed.
I need to see this Falcon punch at the end.
You were committed.
Which, to be fair, that Falcon punch pays off so much.
Right.
It's like punching the heavens and
Yeah.
Grimlock.
Well, yeah. Oh man, it's
Nice,
but yeah,
nice. Oh, and the last thing we need to talk about. Eric and I are both wearing Boom Slang shirts,
Oh yeah.
and
These
we
shirts
don't.
are so comfortable.
We're not sponsored, but you guys just need to know how nice these shirts are.
Yeah. Cool.
Check them out.
designs, Feel nice.
Link in description.
Yeah. Link. Just slap it in there every episode. I don't care.
there it is.
Put Boom Slang in every. They've earned it because these shirts are awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
I love these shirts. I've got 3 of them, man.
Yeah, I got 3 of them
They're
too,
so
and
good.
I keep cycling through them.
We'll add it to the beginning of the outro.
Being in the outro.
Yeah, when we're like doing we've been.
Oh yeah, he'll
yeah.
play the thing, and then there's like that. There's our post credit scene.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna with the like, comment, subscribe, and subscribe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, okay. So with that, we've been the cast as always has been on the left,
George.
in the middle,
Eric.
and me on the right. I'm Chase / Kick Puncher. Thanks for listening / watching. Don't forget to leave a comment down below in the comment section.
Like and subscribe.
And don't forget.
Check out Boom Slang.
Check out Boom Slang. Link in description.
We're trying to make this as awkward as possible.
Are we trying, or is
I
it
mean-
just happening?
Anyway, that's the end of the episode. Get out of here.
Later.
Peace. I am on board.
How can you be
Her
happy?
voice sounds really
It
familiar.
did sound familiar.
It sounded like an anime character.
She is an anime character.
No! What? Really?
Yes.
Airing October 2019.
The fall season. The autumn season.
We don't get fall here.
Yeah, we do.
We get 3 days. That's it.
So,
The autumn season.
fall is fall.
Falling is just jumping reversed.
No, that's falling.
How can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't?